Have you ever heard an American say, "Same here"? It sounds simple, but what does it actually mean? Does it mean the same place? The same location? Not at all. Today, I'll teach you what same here really means, when Americans use it, how to sound natural when you say it, some common mistakes that English learners make, and we will finish with some pronunciation practice. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to use same here confidently in everyday conversations. Let's get started. So what does same here mean? When Americans say, "Same here," they simply mean, "Me too," "I feel the same way," "I do too," "I agree," or "The same is true for me." It's a quick, natural way to tell someone that your situation, opinion, or feeling is the same as theirs. For example, if your friend says, "I'm really tired today," you could respond by saying, "Same here." This means, "I'm really tired too." Another example, a friend could say, "I can't wait for the weekend." Your response, "Same here," meaning I can't wait either. I want you to notice that Americans often use same here instead of repeating the whole sentence. It makes conversations shorter and more natural. Why do Americans say, "Same here"? Think of it this way. When someone tells you something about themselves, instead of repeating everything, you simply say, "Same here." It's almost like saying, "My situation is the same as yours." If someone says, "I'm hungry," "Same here" could be a response. Instead of saying, "I'm hungry too." Both are correct, but "same here" sounds very natural in casual American English. Let's look at the ways that Americans use same here. First, we use it when talking about feelings, and this is one of the most common uses. For example, if someone says to you, "I'm exhausted," you could say, "Same here," meaning I'm exhausted too. Another example, if someone says, "I'm nervous about tomorrow," your response could be, "Same here." This means I feel exactly the same. The second way that Americans use same here is when agreeing with opinions. If you're having pizza with a friend, your friend could say, "I think this is the best pizza in town." Your response, "Same here." This means I think so too. Another example, your friend could say, "I think this restaurant is amazing." Your response, "Same here." Again, I agree. The third way that Americans use same here is when talking about experiences. A friend could say to you, "I've never been to Alaska." Your response, "Same here," meaning I haven't been there either. Another example, your friend might say, "I've never tried sushi." You might respond with, "Same here," because you've never tried it as well. Very common. The fourth way that Americans use same here is when responding to complaints. Now, Americans often use same here when they have the same problem. Maybe your coworker says to you, "My internet keeps disconnecting." Your response, "Same here," meaning mine does too. Another example, one of your friends says, "I'm so busy this week." Your response could be, "Same here." You're showing that you're experiencing the same thing. Now, the biggest mistake that I want you to avoid is using it in very formal situations. I want you to imagine that you're in an important business meeting. Someone says, "I believe this proposal will benefit the company." Instead of saying, "Same here," you might say, "I agree," "I share that opinion," "I feel the same way." Same here is best for casual conversations. Now, let's work on your pronunciation. Repeat after me. Same here. Same here. Same here. For more slang in English, check out this video.